Welcome everyone to my fourth guitar lesson. All right. I hope that you have learned a lot since the last three lessons. And today we're gonna learn something very important and one of the most difficult things. So you need to really pay attention and be focused. All right. We're gonna learn today how to use our left hand finally. We were learning so far the parts of the guitar, okay, on the lesson 1. We were learning on the lesson 2 how to hold the guitar correctly. We were learning on the lesson 3 how to play using your right hand, and we learned also the name of the first three strings in the guitar. If you have some problems with these four topics that we have learned so far, my advice is try to check again the videos until you learn that correctly and until you can learn it by heart and memorize it correctly. Because with the learning of guitar, it's step by step, but if one of the steps below are not learned correctly, it's gonna make you very difficult to progress. So very important. Have a look of the other videos if you have any doubts. Alright? Well, let's carry on. Today, our left hand. Alright? First of all, before we're gonna start to learn our left hand, we need to put numbers to our fingers, because with the left hand always we know which finger to use by using numbers. This is the international notation for guitar, right? So we're gonna say the index is the number 1, okay? The middle finger is the number 2, okay? The ring finger is the number 3, right? Let me see if I can put you in the camera better. The ring finger, and the little pinky is the number 4. So remember, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the 4 fingers that we use to change the notes of the string, and we use these fingers to press on the frets on the neck of the guitar. Okay. Now, if you realize we are not counting the thumb, and I'm gonna explain you right now why is the reason. Okay, so put your thumbs up. Okay, and the reason why we don't count this is because this is our neck support for the guitar. We're gonna keep the thumb always. Let me show you if it's easier. The thumb always gonna be at the back of the neck. Alright, at the back of the guitar, at the back of the neck of the guitar. And this is gonna give us a support. So when we are pressing the frets, okay, you always gonna make more pressure by using your thumb, okay? It's gonna give you a lot of control for your left hand. So always your thumb is gonna be behind the thumb. Very important, alright? Now, okay, these are the for now that you have your thumb at the back. Now you can see clearly that the fingers are pressing the frets to create a different sound. I'm gonna make a demonstration. When you press on the string E, that is the string 1, when you press in the first gap, that we call it fret, when you press over the fret 1, string 1, you need to press harder with your thumb and your finger. You get this sound. But when you press with your finger to the second fret on the same string, you get another sound. And you get another sound when you play with your finger 3 on the 3rd fret. And when you play with your little finger, that is the finger number 4, on the string 1, you get this sound. Right? Okay, very good. I hope this is not very difficult. Okay, and let's try to do it all together. Okay, before that, let me explain you something that is very important. All right, this is something that sometimes people get confused, but very important, the use of your thumb behind the neck. Okay, so imagine this is the neck of the guitar. Okay, and you are pressing the note. When you are pressing the string, you need to also press with your finger that you're using, index or middle or ring finger or the pinky, but always you need to press also with your thumb. Okay, it's the only way that you're gonna make a sound, right? If you don't do it, if you don't use your thumb, this is what is gonna happen. For that reason, I wanted to show you with the pen. What do you think is gonna happen if I don't hold this pen with my thumb? This is what is gonna happen. Are you ready? That's it. You don't gonna have any pressure at all, so the pencil is falling down. It is the same with the guitar when you are playing. If you want to make that sound, okay, if you want to make that sound on that string on the fret 1, you need to press very hard, but also you need to press very hard with your thumb. Okay, so it's thumb and the other finger that you use. If you don't do it, it's gonna sound something like, because you are not pressing. You need to press, you need to use your finger. Okay, let me show you if I go close here. Okay, you go there and you press harder, but also your thumb is gonna it's gonna help you to have a better a press harder, so later you have this sound. Okay, later you go with your finger 2 and you press the fret 2. Okay, later you go with your finger 3 and you press the fret 3, and later you go with the finger 4 and you press the fret 4 on the same string. At the moment I am only using the string 1. Okay, do you think are you able to do it with me? Are you ready? So let's do it step by step. Choose the position that you want. Sit down correctly at the edge of the chair. Choose the position that you want. Raise your right hand. First support here, very important to have control of the guitar. Now you put your thumb here on the top to have control of your hand, and we're gonna play with our walking string, with our walking technique. Now after that, we're gonna play 8 times every single fret, or 8 times the first 4 frets on the string 1. But we're gonna use different fingers. Finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4. Ready? Let's do it after 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fret 2. Fret 3. Fret 4. Now, that seems easy, but sometimes it's very difficult, alright? So if you feel like you manage to do it at the same speed I am doing it, it means that you are going very well progressing guitar. If you cannot do it at this speed, now we're gonna do it slower, so you can have time to change the fingers and to put the correct finger over the correct fret. Okay, so we're gonna do it, but now slower. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. fret 1, finger 1, 8 times. Now change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now third finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same. If you are able to do it, it means that you are progressing a lot. If not, you need to try to do it slower. Now it's very, very difficult because the idea is that by the time that we are playing different frets, also we have to always be able to alternate these fingers, index and middle. The idea is that we are always alternating fingers, not repeating. We are not repeating, we are not doing this, we are not repeating fingers like this because we are not working like that. We have to simulate the fingers like our legs. So it's always alternated index and middle for our right hand, okay? So let's try again. We're gonna do it slower so you can be able to check that you are doing your correct walking technique at the same time that you are pressing different frets. 8 times we're gonna do fret 1, later 8 times fret 2, 8 times fret 3, 8 times fret 4 over the string 1. We are not playing at the moment other different strings, only the string 1. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? So if you are doing very well this exercise, I'm gonna tell you this is the most important exercise to develop the skills in both hands. So if you repeat this exercise every day, every time, later you're gonna be able to play very fast. Alright? Now if you are doing it very well on the string 1, why you don't try it on the string 2? Like this. So you can practice in all the strings actually. For example, if you do it very good, the string 2, go to the string 3 now. Fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and fret 4. Okay, very, very important. If you practice this every day, later you're really gonna develop very good skills in guitar. Right. Now, today's lesson, I'm gonna teach you 3 more notes. Okay, so far we knew the note E is the string 1, the note B is the string 2, and the note G, that is the string 3. But today I'm gonna show you another exercise. Okay, I'm gonna teach you 3 different notes. Okay, this time you have to use your left hand also. So the first note that you learned was only with the right hand. We call it the open strings notes. But now, because we're gonna use our left hand, we're gonna learn something that is called the fretted notes, because we're gonna press frets with our fingers of our left hand. Now this one is very difficult, so pay attention and look the neck of the guitar, okay? The first note that we're gonna learn, okay, is called C, alright? Now for C we're gonna use the finger 1 of our left hand, okay? Remember, always you put your thumb at the back, and with our finger 1 we're gonna press the fret 1, that is this gap, but on the string 2, okay? So you go on the string 2. Remember that you count the strings from the closest to the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the top. So from the closest to the floor to the top. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you go to your string 2, 1, 2, and you press harder your first fret with your index or number 1, with your finger number 1. And it sounds like that. That is the sound of C. Alright? Are you able to do it with me? Let's do it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next note that we're gonna learn, okay, is that with our finger 2, that is this one, we're gonna press the string 3, 1, 2, 3, the string 3, but fret 2, and it's called A, the note A, alright? So let's try it with me. Press harder with your thumb and your middle finger, and let's play 8 times, okay? Ready? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Are you able to do it? Let's do it again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you a tip. If when you are playing, for example, the note C, that is with your finger 1 on the string 2, fret 1, if the sound is sound like this, or you feel like you are pressing too hard and you feel too much pain, try to press closer to the next bar. So to this metal bar, you see here, try to press not over, but very close. And if you are close, you use less power, less pressure. You don't have to press so hard, and now the sound of the note come nice and easily. Alright? So this is C. Remember, string 2, fret 1. Let's play 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you go with your finger 2 on the string 3, fret 2, and the same. If you feel like it's so difficult to get the sound and you're pressing too hard and you feel pain, go close to the end, to the other bar, but you still on the second gap, that is the second fret. You go close, and you don't need to press so hard. You go close to the bar. Okay? So this is A. Now the next note is gonna be with our ring finger, okay, the third finger, and the idea is to find the third fret on the second string. So say string 1, string 2, and later we go to the third fret, okay, and we press the third fret on the string 2, and that's it. This is what we call it D, alright? So we call it D for that one, okay? Are you able to do it? If you are able to do it, means that you are doing very well. Okay? Well done, everyone. Okay? And now, I'm gonna give you another tip. Okay? How to remember these notes? Is one of the normal questions. Okay? It's very easy. If you, for example, you use these dots and you put it on the place that you need to press. It's made you easier. For example, I'm gonna show you the first one, that is the note C. I'm gonna go closer. You have to press on the C. You have to, let me show you here close to the camera. You have to press the second string, fret 1. So I put my circle there, okay? So later it's gonna be easier to remember, okay? Very easier to remember how to press C. Now, for example, the other one, A, is on the string 3, fret 2. So you can put this sticker over there. So you're gonna remember where is A. And later, you, for example, you use the other one, that is a D, on the string 2, 3rd fret. And you just put your sticker there. And later, it's easier for you to locate, very easy, to locate the strings. So you know that your finger 1 is here. Later you use your finger 2 for A, and later you use your finger 3 for D. That's help. It's help a lot of students to learn faster if you put these stickers. Okay, so if you have a sticker at home, you can use it. Also, you can write on the sticker. You can write the name A, C, A, and D. So also you're gonna be able to remember very easy you're gonna remember very easy the name of the strings. The problem is that you don't gonna see here, okay? Let me see, you can see from there. But this is a good advice, right? To start to remember these 3 fretted notes. The first 3 fretted notes that you're supposed to learn, okay? Now, let's carry on. We're gonna learn an exercise called cat, okay? Cat, not the animal, not the cat, but cat with D. That is actually the name of the exercise. The idea is to play C 8 times, C 4 times, A 4 times, and D 8 times, right? So you practice this every day. Later you're gonna remember very good these notes. So let's do it together. C 4 times, A 4 times, D 8 times. Are you ready to do it? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 A, 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 D, 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 D. Right? How do you feel about that? You feel you're learning well? Let's do it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 A, 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 D, 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 D. Alright? The important thing is that you are using different fingers, alright? Okay? If you are using only one finger to play, it means that you are doing it incorrectly, okay? Because the idea is to use different fingers, because when you wanna start to play difficult pieces in guitar, sometimes you have to memorize so well with your fingers the location of these notes that you can locate these notes with even watching the guitar. So by using different fingers, you can be sure that you don't gonna miss the note, and you don't have to even to watch. Watch me, for example. I've been looking over there. Right, I can be looking in different places. Alright? Because I use different fingers, so it's easier for me. Also, be sure that you always use your walking technique. Alright? If you are not using your walking technique, you're never gonna be able to play fast, or if you are using only one finger. For that reason, it's very, very important to use 3 different fingers and walking technique here. Okay? Well done. Yeah. Now, to finish the lesson, we're gonna practice exercise called CAT. Not cat the animal, but CAT, C-A-D. That is the 3 notes, the 3 fretted notes that we learned so far during today's lesson. The idea, I'm gonna make it here closer, is to play a C 4 times on the string 2 with your fret 1, and later you change to the string 3 to play A 4 times with your finger 2 on the fret 2, and later D 8 times to do it with your finger 3 on the fret 3 string 2. Right? This is the exercise that we were doing before. We're gonna do it so many times, so until you get used to and you memorize these notes, until your left hand will memorize these notes correctly. So remember, we're gonna do it many, many times. It's called the CAT exercise. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Um, that's it for the lesson today. It was a quite long lesson. If you like the track, the backing track that you were listening to practice this cat exercise, I was using a composition called Darwin's Evolution. If you really want to continue practice using this track, just go to at the end, go to the comment box, and I'm gonna put the link where you can find that song. All right, you're gonna see me playing the song, and you can practice the cat exercise over there. The only thing that you need to taking into account, is that this song has a intro that is quite different. So just wait until the intro is finished, and when the intro is finished, later, that's it. I give you the count, and you start to practice your cat and repeat and repeat and repeat many times, like a mantra, basically. A mantra is gonna help you to heal your soul, and also to help you to improve your muscles memory with the 3 notes that you just learned. Okay, so you next week with different videos, or maybe on the lessons on the school. Bye bye, stay safe.